Well, good day, everybody. Good day. This is Rasputin. Another video about War Thunder, airplanes. My favorite game, airplanes. I don't play tanks. I don't play boats. Airplanes, and not even helicopters, because I do like helicopters, but airplanes. So, anyways, today I decided to make a video about the F-84F. The American version is spaded. This is the Italian version. Now, this is, oops, my voice. This is a very, very kind of annoying plane to get used to, and also a very annoying plane to get like a good score in. You're especially like what I'm doing right now. You're pretty much a sitting duck. So I'm not even. I started flying this because I went through the trees of each country and trying to figure out, okay, what am I gonna fly? And some of them, you know, the engine, what is it, protection system, EPS, needed upgraded. So I flew a few of those, and I got to the Italian tree, and like, here's that F-84. I'm like, I never really spaded it. It's just sitting there. So I know why, because almost each nation has an F-84. I think France has one, Italy has one, USA has one. I think the Germans even have one, and whoever else. So there's so many F-84s out there, and I'm usually, once I spade at one, I don't want to go through the suffering again to spade another one. So anyway, that's how I ran into this one. I thought, okay, let's sacrifice myself, let's spade it. So what I like to put on this F-84 is the actual blue incendiary bombs, because you can destroy a base with those bombs. And like the other bombs I have is like 4 times 250, and I believe it's kgs. And yeah, that won't cut it. So bases, I use the incendiary, the fire bomb. So, and as you can see, it doesn't destroy it right away, but I do like to watch the sparkle and the little flames kill the base eventually. And so anyway, I do that, and usually I go straight back to the base most of the time. Sometimes I feel like, oh, there's no enemy close, I'm going to like take a few ground targets out, a few pillboxes, or this or that. And what usually happens is you get killed, because I'm a low-flying target. I am not very maneuverable. If I turn, I lose speed really quick. I mean, really quick. And so usually I get shot down pretty close after I bomb the base. In this case, I thought, okay, let's be a little bit smarter. Fly close to the ground, try to avoid my enemies, and then bomb the base and just go back to the base, reload, get new bombs, and try again. Maybe by that time, you know, my enemies are or my buddies, my teammates, got rid of most of the enemies, and the enemies that are still there might be low flying and lost most of their energy. So that was what I was hoping for. So I went back to the base and landed and reloaded. So once this airplane is spaded, there's a lot of options to put on this airplane. There's a whole lot of armaments you can put on there, like rockets, your bombs, your incendiary bombs, blah blah blah. Whatever you do, if you put anything on there, you probably know this already, it will slow you down. It will make you slow in the turn, it make you slow in top speed. So if you do that, then you have to be a little smarter. If you don't put any load on there, then you got a pretty fast airplane, and not very maneuverable, but you got a fairly fast airplane. And you can, if you get up to altitude, you can jump or pounce on your enemies and get a few shots off, but that's about it. I mean, you know, you don't go into a dogfight, you don't do anything like that. You jump on them from high, take your shots and run, and go back to altitude and try it again. So, and other downsides of this airplane is that, oh, hang on, here it comes. So, on some different subject here. So, I usually take off, and as soon as I leave the ground with my airplane, I raise gear up, and look what happened here. It just ripped it right off, and I was like cutting back throttle, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to land and repair. But then all of a sudden, this little airplane just took off, and I'm like, okay, I fly without gear. It's fine. So, anyways, so I pick out a new base while I do this. But so talking about this airplane, like it has a pretty good top speed once you lose all your bombs and other rockets, whatever you want. And not very maneuverable, loses speed really quick if you make a turn fight. So the other downside is that there's no air-to-air missiles on this airplane, and there's no countermeasures, so you don't have any flares if another enemy shoots rockets at you. And it is annoying because in this game, I don't know how many, I've seen MiG-21s, I've seen F-101, F-111s, G91s, what else did I say, F-4As, F-4Gs. So yeah, you're kind of like a sitting duck most of the time. But if you can get by with it, then, well, it's a pretty boring game. So, but for me, I mean, I get to bomb the bases, I survive, and I get a lot of silver lions for it. So, well, that's kind of important for me because I'm trying to spade this airplane, and I need as much research points as I can get, and I need some silver lions because, my gosh, jet airplanes, like, yeah, eat them up pretty darn quick. So at this point, I think there's 2 enemies left. G91, I'll keep an eye on him. He's coming my way, but I don't think he's bothering me too much yet. And I'm just going to go for the ground targets and take a few of those out. So I got 2 bases destroyed and some ground targets, so I should be in fairly good shape. And there's that G91, and before he gets on my tail, I better make sure I go head on, because if he gets on my tail, I'm lost. I'm not going to win that. So let's see. Yeah. He didn't kill me. I didn't kill him, so I'm not even trying to follow him because I lose so much speed in that 180 turn. And boom, G91 gone. Alright. So like I said, it's not a horrible airplane. If you like to use it as a dogfighter, you can. It's more a boom and zoomer, but it's not a dogfighter. And I like to use it for bombing because I think it's more suitable for bombing, especially in this tier 5. There's too many other planes that are faster and have missiles, and it's just it will be annoying pretty quickly. Keep that in mind. So it's not the most exciting airplane, but it does its job once you get to fight an entire game, and that's mainly my problem I had earlier. It took me a long time to make a video about actually an airplane that could survive games, and it appears that nowadays if you don't fly any premium airplanes, you're kind of on the short end of the stick, because I think everybody nowadays uses premium airplanes, and if you get like just a common tier airplane, it's kind of hard to match up sometimes. So, but luckily in this airplane I was able to finish my first entire match of the day. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. I hope you enjoyed the video, and take care. See you on the battlefield.